Hello, I'm Kabalamat, and this is episode 5 of Rule the Waves 2 Let's Play China. We're still at war with Germany, and we're planning to invade Kiautschou Bay, which is this one here, which the Germans have got. Now, if we look at the disposition of forces, Germans have got hardly anything in Northeast Asia or Southeast Asia, but they've got this massive big fleet with 5 battle cruisers and 7 pre-dreadnoughts moving towards me, so that should be in Northeast Asia in 3 moves' time. So let's see what happens. Convoy defence, accept. So my forces contain the cruiser High-Big and 4 destroyers. Let's start playing the game. Unknown ships sighted. Where are they? And it looks like the Germans have got 2 ships. So let's get a bit closer to them and let's see what's happening. For some reason, we should have a circle that says what the distances are. And that seems to have appeared now, so that's good. Let's see what the Germans have got. I'm going to move my destroyers. I'm going to put them under manual control so they can get closer to the enemy. And let's zoom in a bit. So they've got 2 Geffian class and 1 Nymph. So Geffian has got 10 4-inch guns, 21 knots. And the Nymph, I think, is very similar. So yeah, 10 4-inch guns, 21 knots. So they're all light cruisers. None of them are anywhere near as good as my High-Bigs. And my High-Big is much better armed. So I think my objective will have to be to get close to its cruisers and destroy them. And I'm going to put my main force on flotilla attack so that I can, hopefully my destroyers will launch their torpedoes. So if that happens, then hopefully we'll be torpedoing the enemy. And he's turned away from my destroyers and towards my High-Big. Let's see, have a look what the High-Big's firing at. It's got a 5% hit chance on his Nymph, and it doesn't seem to be firing at anything on his secondary guns, probably because they don't have the right angle to fire at them. So let's move in a bit closer. And I'm going to put my destroyers on AI control. So I'm going to have them so they just support in the High-Big. Support. And let's play the next move. The destroyers are playing silly buggers, which is annoying. I've damaged one of his Geffians. Yeah, I think I've definitely damaged that Geffian. Heavy damage, medium damage, heavy damage. So let's see if I can grab this Nymph. I want to grab the Gefion. Can I increase my speed? No. Let's reduce our speed a bit. And we'll grab the nymph now. And Germany has no ships left at sea, so we've destroyed 3 light cruisers and we lost 3 destroyers. Looking at the details of his light cruisers, they're all sunk by gunfire, 15 hits, 12 hits, 23 hits. So that's good. Enemy marginal victory, what a load of bollocks. Huh. Only the Navy can win the war. 4 centerline turrets, that's good because it means we can have better battleships in future. Invasion delayed due to unfavourable weather. And we've got more VP from trade warfare. I think it'd be nice if we could build some more submarines. And some of their raiders are sinking some of our ships, which is annoying. Okay, let's go into the subs thing and we'll build, say, 5 subs. And let's see what submarines we're building. We've got 2 and we're building 7 now. Okay, let's have a look at ships under construction. Well, these 2 ships are going to be very soon, so we can afford to build a few more submarines. So let's build another 5. Okay, and let's play the next move. Let's actually see where they are. So they're in Indian Ocean now. I could move all these forces into Northeast Asia, but I don't think I'll do that. Chang Ning has finished her working up. That's good, we've got another battle cruiser. Invasion delayed due to unfavourable weather. And now he is in Southeast Asia. So I've got a choice. I think I'm going to move all my ships from Southeast Asia to Northeast Asia. My forces are concentrated when they meet him in a fleet battle. So let's see, are they all moving? Yes, they are. And so now I've got 5 battle cruisers, 4 pre-dreadnoughts, and 3 heavy cruisers. Battleship engagement, excellent. So I've got 5 battle cruisers and 4 pre-dreadnoughts. He's got 5 innate. So he outnumbers me somewhat, but I've got a lot more destroyers. We're definitely going to accept that battle, and the Germans decline battle again. Now, last time we had a war, I took the easy option, but I'm not going to let them off lightly. Continued operations will secure our total victory, because the Germans are too scared to fight us. Triple turrets, that's good. Kiautschou Bay delayed due to unfavourable weather. That's a draw in the trade war this turn. And where are we for submarines? We're still building a load. Let's have a look at the map. We've all got our stuff in Northeast Asia, so let's play the next move. Cruiser action, accept. And it looks like the Germans have accepted that one. That's good. So we have got 2 old battle cruisers. They've got a speed of 23 knots, which is not a great deal, and they've each got 6 11-inch guns and secondary armament of 7-inch and 4-inch guns. So they're okay ships, but nothing special. We've also got a light cruiser, again, nothing special in speed, only 22 knots. It's armed with 8-inch, 6-inch and 5-inch guns, so it's very well armed though. And we've got a load of destroyers. So the enemy, their base is in Kiautschou Bay, and we've got Tientsin as a base, which we may want to return to, and we've also got a base further down here, which I think is Shanghai, is it? Yes, it is. It's Shanghai. Okay, so we'll be going roughly this way, and hopefully we'll meet the Germans. Let's see what time of day it is. It's night, dawn will be in 4 hours. Unknown ship sighted. Okay, so we've got something. So we're going to move all our destroyers straight at the enemy. Go on to flotilla attack, which will encourage our destroyers to attack the enemy ships. Hopefully he's got some battleships there. And I'm going to put this cruiser under manual control. And let's just pack up the moves to see what happens. And this cruiser doesn't want to go under manual control because it's being annoying. Oh, it's under manual control. And there's his 2 unidentified ships. I'm not sure what they are. They may just be, I think they're probably cruisers because he doesn't have any destroyers in the area. So I hope he doesn't torpedo my ships. He's got lots more ships now. He's got lots of them now. That's a CA. So, and I don't know what, oh, that's a destroyer. Okay, so that means it's time for us to bug out. This cruiser can tackle this destroyer. These destroyers can carry on under their present course, and these destroyers can go into line abreast and go straight for the enemy. And he's got at least one battle cruiser there, some destroyers, and some heavy cruisers. Okay. And these destroyers are now going to go. So these destroyers here are going to go towards his force that way, and these destroyers are going to go that way. So these destroyers are going this way, and my Chen Yuan will carry on its present course, and the Cheng, so will the Cheng Ping, I think. Enemy ship hit by torpedo. Let's have a look at what his Von der Tann's got. So the Von der Tann is a very modern ship. It's better than my ships. It's the same speed, but it's got 8 12-inch guns instead of 6 11-inch guns. So he's probably a more modern ship than mine. And these are all going to go down here. What I'm going to try and do is attack his battleships, and hopefully, what's this? What's the Hessen? That's a pre-dreadnought, so I don't really want to get into a fight with that. And that's his Von der Tanns are up here. So all my ships are going to go this way. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do a one pass with my destroyers, and then I'm going to head for home because I really don't want to fight a night action with my battleships. There's far too much chance of them getting destroyed. And this ship looks like it's damaged. So he's got 23 knots, he's still got his maximum speed, he's been hit by 8 shells. What's he been hit by? 12 inches. Okay. So it looks like the enemy has got a battleship up here. So I think I might... It's probably their pre-dreadnought, actually. Well, my 2 battle cruisers should be able to beat one pre-dreadnought, I think. So I'm just going to attack it. No, it's a destroyer. Okay. I'm not going to have any more part in this battle. These battleships are going to head for home. My destroyers look like they're already heading for home. What's the Chen Yuan doing? That's it's got quite a lot of flooding. It's probably going to survive, actually. I'm going to put the speed down to 9, and I'm going to move the so it's going up that way. The Cheng Ping can also go up that way, and this cruiser can. That's going to slow down a bit. That's just going to attack that destroyer and then bug out. We've got an unidentified ship here. I don't know what that is. It seems to be moving quite fast wherever it is, so that suggests it might be. Okay, the CA had been hit with a torpedo. I'm not happy about this battle at all. He seems to have lots and lots of ships. He's got an unidentified ship here, which I really don't want to get tangled up with my battleship. Yeah, this one is going to go down this way. And these destroyers, I'm going to reattach them to my main battleship. So my cruiser's been sunk. So he's got a bigger force than me, and I don't really want to fight this battle. Plus, bearing in mind that I've also got a load of battleships. What's happening here? Let's put that on 14. I'll put this on 13. But the scenario is over. Let's see what was damaged. So I lost a light cruiser and 5 destroyers, and he lost nothing. I actually outnumbered him. He didn't have any pre-dreadnoughts. He had 2 battleships and 2 heavy cruisers. Maybe I should have carried on fighting that, but that's what happened. That's the end of that battle. Battle of Kiautschou Island. Right. Give him safe passage, because if we can get a revolutionary in Germany, we can do that. And let's play the next move. Fleet battle, invasion battle. So our fleet is now trying to invade Kiautschou Bay. We've got 4 battle cruisers and 4 battleships. They've got 1 battle cruiser and 2 battleships. Accept. Germans decline battle. That's excellent. The invasion goes ahead with no interference from the German Navy. Convoy defence, accept. So we've got 3 cruisers and a load of destroyers for this battle. And can we... No, we can't do anything to start off with, so let's... Unknown ships sighted. They're down here somewhere. So let's put these on full speed. And we'll put the destroyers on full speed as well. And let's see what they've got. And they look like they've got... Okay, so they've got 2 CAs, and we've got 2 Wei Qings, which are armed with 8-inch guns, and a Chen Wei, which is armed with 6-inch guns. Do we know what their CAs are armed with? Heinrich is armed with 4 8-inch guns, which is the same as 2 of my cruisers, so I think I'm going to fight that one. I bet the Germans run away now. And I've got to put this on flotilla attack. Just makes it more likely to fire their torpedoes. And we've got an unidentified ship here. We've got even more unknown. Right, well, we've got a battleship. Well, rather, they've got a battleship. Well, I'm not happy about this at all. What I'm going to do is move all my ships in this direction. So that's going to be northeast, is it? Yeah, northeast. And hopefully the enemy ships will follow me and I'll be able to lead them away from my convoy. Enemy ship hit by a torpedo. So that's 3 torpedoes he's been hit by. Let's see how many... I've still got quite a lot of destroyers left. And look, his battleships have stupidly got very close to my destroyers. So that's very good. And that one's going to return to base, I think, because it's got no torpedoes left. And let's move all these in a bit closer. We don't seem to have hit anything. He's got no torpedoes left. What have these got? These have got torpedoes left though. Legion is sinking. Zaring is hit by 2 torpedoes, excellent. What about their Preußen? We move this, he's got 3 torpedoes left. And does this one have any torpedoes? Yes, it's got 3 as well. So let's move our cruisers in too. We might be able to get their Preußen as well. Yuan is sinking, that's that one. And we're going to attach this ship to our main group. We're going to attach this destroyer to our main group as well. Support Wei Cheng. And let's see how that's bearing up. So it's been hit by 3 big guns and 4 medium guns. And it scored 2 hits, not necessarily on the battleship. 5 5-inch hits and some 3-inch hits. I think that's just going to run away, to be honest. That's just going to head back for the convoy. Yeah, his battleship's going to attack my convoy. Well, given that he had 2 battleships and I only had 3 light cruisers, I think I've done quite well to sink a lot of his ships. Yeah, he's got a Moltke now as well. Okay then, so that's the curtains for the convoy, and I'm just going to return to this port here. Because there's no way I can beat a force that's so vastly numerically superior to me. The best I can do is let's put that in. We'll end flotilla attack and order disengagement. Yeah, he had a much bigger force than me, but I sunk at least one of his battleships, and I think I may have sunk a heavy cruiser as well. So my sailors made a very brave sacrifice, but unfortunately they did not manage to save the convoy. But I'm sure some of them will be getting some medals for bravery. And let's look at what the battle result is. So, they lost a battleship, a heavy cruiser, but they also had a battle cruiser to the battle. And we lost 2 light cruisers, 5 destroyers and most of our merchant ships. So that's a German victory, but it's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory for them. A few more victories like that and they won't be doing very well at all. So their Moltke wasn't damaged, their Schwaben was sunk by 2 torpedoes, and their Deutschland was hardly damaged, and their Freya was sunk by 3 torpedoes. Okay, so that's the end of that battle. Leave scenario. So enemy marginal victory, Battle of Hong Kong. Fighting continues in Kiautschou Bay, and we've got 2 submarines, they've got 19, but we're still winning the trade war. Looking at what we're building, we've got some spare money, and we're going to have 2 battleships finished fairly soon. So that means we can build both submarines and surface ships. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 6 submarines, and I'm also going to build some destroyers. So the Vian-class destroyer uses 2 torpedo tubes in each mount to give 4 on the centre line, plus another 2. So that's 1 more than the previous Tan class. It's also got an extra knot of speed because we've got more efficient engines now, and it's still got a broadside of 3 4-inch guns. They're more economically placed because they're all on the centre line. So let's have a look at that. That's all okay, so let's start building those. So we'll be starting to build the Vian-class destroyers next month. So let's play the next move. Cruiser action. We've got 4 battle cruisers and 4 battleships, and they've got 3 battle cruisers. Accept. Germans decline battle. Cruiser action. And the Germans are going to fight this one. Excellent. And this is a battle that's taking place outside of Shanghai. So there's Shanghai there. There's Kiautschou Bay there. I don't know where the Germans are going to be. But if we look at our forces, we've got our 2 best battle cruisers of the Changning and Changjian, each of which have got 10 11-inch guns, so they're very powerful ships, and they're also fast. And we've got a load of destroyers, and we've got the Weiqing light cruiser. So let's start the battle. Unknown ship sighted. So the enemy have got some ships up here. They've probably got more than 1 ship. So all my ships are going to go for their top speed. I really need to build some faster cruisers because I got a load of light cruisers right at the start of the game, but they're all very slow now. They're all about 22 knots. And if I built some new ones now, they would all be around about 28 knots. Okay, so the enemy have got a number of ships. And he looks like he's got 2 battle cruisers. So let's zoom in and see what the enemy have got. So he's got 2 Von der Tang class, which are very similar to my 2 ships, so it's a fairly equally matched battle. He's got 1 light cruiser, another light cruiser, and a destroyer. So my battle cruisers need to move in to engage the enemy, and the destroyers are which also have the same speed as my battle cruisers, because they're older destroyers and therefore they're not as fast as the newer ships. Right, so what can we do here? I think what I'm going to do is these destroyers are going to move back. This cruiser is going to move back, and the reason for that is so that all my destroyers will engage his battleships at the same time. So if you look now, my 2 destroyer groups are both roughly equidistant from his battleships. So that means if they all move towards his battleships together, they may arrive at roughly the same time. The idea is that we're going to have a destroyer attack on his battleships. We're going to torpedo them, and then we're going to use our battleships to well, we were going to use our battleships to get the survivors, but our destroyers have decided to have a mind of their own, which is incredibly annoying. And he's got 2 destroyers here, which are getting very close to my battle cruisers, so my battle cruisers need to move away. Is that a destroyer? No, it's a KE. Okay. We'll probably manage to sink his KE fairly easily. When there's nothing for them to fire at. So I don't know what's going on there. And these destroyers are now moving away from the enemy so they can be moved towards him. And the enemy seem to want to run away. I may be able to get this ship here. This is an Arcona, which is a light cruiser. And I'm going to make this so my light cruiser is going to be supporting my battle cruisers. Well, if the enemy just wants to move away, there's not really a lot I can do, is there? Because I can't force him to fight because I'm no faster than him. Am I catching up on it? I don't like these battleships here. And it looks like my destroyers are becoming a bit slow. What speed is he doing? He's doing 20 knots roughly, isn't he? Okay. Yeah, I really don't want to get in within range of his torpedoes. That could really ruin my whole day. Yeah, not happy about this. Well, that's better because his destroyer is now getting a bit further away from me. So let's see. I've fired 142 rounds and hit nothing. This one has fired 138 rounds and hit one, and I've been hit once. So this looks like an inconclusive battle because the enemy don't really want to fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these under AI control because the enemy doesn't want to fight, and I'm not going to be able to force battle on him. Yes to all. And I think we'll just go down to Shanghai. Right, scenario is over. And so he lost a light cruiser and destroyer, and I lost a destroyer. So that's a win for me. Close. Leave scenario. New docks completed. Our ship is commissioned into the Navy. Enemy munitions have helped our research into explosive shells. Explosive filler packing. And we're winning the trade war. And we can probably build some more ships. Okay, let's go to the build screen. So we're building 10 new destroyers, and I'm also going to build some submarines. And so we're building lots of submarines. When all the submarines get into use, they will start doing the enemy considerable harm. I can make my docks bigger, so I'm going to do that. And I've got one battleship which will complete next month, and another one in just over a year's time. This cotton here is still working up. When that does work up, I will have 6 battle cruisers, all of which will be fighting against the Germans. And the Germans have a total of 6 battle cruisers and are building 2. So, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, then press the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all on the next episode. Bye for now.